What's up, everyone? This is Emilio with Quick Property Solutions. Today I'm here in Detroit. I'm going to be walking this vacant house. It's my first time walking in it. It should be clear of squatters. Bringing the camera with me because I have a client that wants me to change the locks. So I'm going to change the locks for them, put a lockbox on, and they want me to get a scope of work for this house. So I'm going to walk through it. I like to use the video camera as reference, so when I kind of give a scope of work, I could go back to the video and check it out. So I figure, why not just record another video? So if you are interested in this video, stick around. So if you guys want to connect with me, have questions about investing in Detroit, need things like boots on the ground, like changing out locks, walking properties, getting photos and video inspection. If you already have a crew, maybe you should have me go and see if they're actually doing the work. You know, if you need someone to rehab houses, ideally, I said I didn't want to do that. I wanted to rehab our own. But to be honest, we have such a high demand, people reaching out. So I think I'm going to put that back on the table. So if you have a house or a property that you want us to renovate, reach out to me. Connect with me on Connect. I'm going to have a link in the description below. I'm going to put the QR code there. If you have any questions, just reach out to me through there and on to the video. All right, so here's the house. I'm gonna do a 360 of the street. It's actually a very nice street. One of the things I do like about this street, it's clean. This guy's cutting his lawn here. A lot of the landscaping is really pretty. Not only is the street nice and clean, I love the houses here. The houses are all different kinds of houses, a lot of Tudor houses. It's just a really nice looking street on the east side. So there's one of the doors that I have to replace. I already opened up the gate. Again, I don't know if there's anyone in this house. I don't carry. I usually have mace just in case. I don't have mace with me today. So hopefully that decision is not gonna bite me in the butt. So let's go back here real quick. And the reason why I'm going back here is I want to check out the garage. It does have a garage, but as you could tell, I'm not sure if you could tell from the screen, on the screen, it is leaning this way. It doesn't look good. It's not looking good. This might be a tear down if you can't fix the garage. Hopefully they could fix it, because if they can't fix it, the problem is that this, to build a garage will be about 12 to 15,000. You got a big tree overhanging here. It's not on our side, which is kind of a good and a bad thing, so we don't have to remove it, but just keep note of the branches. The one good thing is that the branches aren't over the house, so if anything happened to the house, if a branch fell, it would fall in the driveway. Got some super tall weeds. These are as tall as me. Whoa, some of these are 6-foot weeds. That's crazy. All right, so I already came back here and the door was open. So again, I'm going to turn this light on. I use, hello? I'm just here to take pictures, hello? So I'm gonna go through here with the video camera, take some pictures. I'm just gonna go through the house first and just make sure that no one is here. Walk in, and guys, this is my first time walking through here. I'm using the video camera. I'm gonna go give a scope of work. So a scope of work is a list of things that need to be done to the house, itemized. I do it for my partner because he does the work and I help him with the paperwork and I help him get the clients. So you see right here, these spots coming out, this is there's a boiler in the house. Those are radiators. So what happens is, to heat the house, there's a boiler system, and the boiler, it heats up, and it shoots hot water through the house, and these radiators get really hot, and the heat radiates through the house. It's actually a very efficient way to warm a house. The only problem is that more and more people are using furnaces, and to service a boiler, because there's more people that are doing furnaces, it's tougher to find people that do boilers. So it looks like there's been work done to this house already. It's like they started it but didn't finish it. It's like they painted it. So here's the windows. They're the original wood windows. Don't know if they're gonna wanna replace these, but there's a lot. So let's start counting them up. Actually, you know what? Let's go through the house first and I'll count along the way. You know what? Let me just try. Because what happens is I start counting windows and then I forget. And some of these windows are custom. Look at that window. That is a custom window. That you have to custom make that thing. So 1, 2, 3. I don't even, yeah, count it. 3. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 on the lower half. And again, they don't have to replace those, but I'm gonna count them anyways. It's their decision what they wanna do moving forward. Flooring. Here's the kitchen. So these cabinets are nice, but if you're gonna renovate this house, honestly, just get rid of them. Start brand new. This house is actually not in that bad of shape. I would get all new baseboards. See, these walls are textured. These textured walls. I don't know if you want to keep the textured walls. I wouldn't skim over them. That is too much work because there's too many walls. But you could, I wouldn't knock them down to the studs, but you could put drywall over it. Like this room in here is very smooth. So I think like they just did it smooth on this side, and then over here, they did like a textured thing. It's very 80s like. I mean, look at this light. I think that's 80s, an 80s light. Okay, let's go upstairs. All right. So you do have this step out roof. This looks new. Feels okay. There's no railings around it. You want to put railings up, but this feels pretty solid. You might have to check from downstairs. That's pretty cool. Okay, there's a bathroom in here. Got it. I mean, it's cool that all the tiles are in place, but you know that for me personally, we renovate, we rehab, we don't restore. So sometimes people will like to buy these old houses and restore, and we don't restore. We pretty much take out what's old, that's old and unused, and then we put in new. Restoring is, you need specialized people for certain things, you know? Like to replace this window, you have to strip it down to the wood, remove this, remove that, clean it all up, clean this up, oil it, get all the working pieces. Or you could just buy a $350 vinyl window that's more energy efficient and replace it in 30 minutes or an hour, you know? I don't knock people that do restoration. I think people that do that, it's really cool what they do. I personally, like my crew, that we don't restore. So they already skim the walls in here. So what they do is, you see, they skim it and then they sand it. There's all the leftover dust here from when they skim the walls. So that's pretty good. They didn't replace the baseboards. They kept the original window trim, which I wouldn't have done. It's up to the new owner what they want to do. Actually, let me count the windows up here. So it's 16 downstairs. So let me count the windows up here. 17. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 windows. So 24 windows altogether. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see where the attic is. Is there a walk-up attic somewhere? I'm gonna keep this video short, guys. I'm not sure if you know, but during the summertime, my schedule is extremely constricted. Oh, nope, no guy in the attic. All right, so let's go down to the basement. Yeah, my schedule is extremely constricted. I really only have about 2 hours a day in the summertime. If it's a Thursday or Friday, I get a lot more time, like maybe a full day. But because the kids don't have school, I have the kids most of the time. And it makes it a little bit difficult to get around in the summer. That's why I'm so thankful that I have a good crew, that they're self-sufficient. They don't really need me for a ton of stuff. Look at that. Whoa, that's a new one. Might have to see where that goes. That probably powers that light over there, maybe? I don't know. That could shoot up stairs. That is weird. Okay, so let's go to the basement. If we're going to the basement, we're really just checking for foundational problems. We're gonna see if there's any water leakage anywhere. Is this turned all the way up? Okay, it's all turned all the way up. Okay, so here's the basement here. It's also good to see the panel, the mechanical, like the electrical work, the plumbing. So if we go over to the panel, look at that, new panel. And a lot of these wires got cut. So that's not good. So you might have to run electricity throughout here again. You might have to run the lines. Cinder block windows, which is good on all of these windows except for that one right there. I don't know why there's no cinder block window there. The walls look pretty good. I don't see any buckling. There's no water here, and it just rained. So there's no water here. There's the boiler that we'll take a look at real quick. Yeah, it's dry as a bone down here. It's good. It's really, really good. All right, so let's check the plumbing. There is no, here's one. So it looks like they gutted most of it. Here's one right here. I think this might lead to an outdoor spigot. Just right over there. And yeah, so there's copper right there, but this is all galvanized, which has to go. Does this lead to another spigot to the outside? I think it does. And then this right here, this is for the boiler. So if you follow this pipe here, it's wrapped to keep the pipes really warm when it shoots hot water through the house. And then we come all the way down to the boiler. So here's the boiler. And again, if I were this owner, since you're rehabbing the house, convert it to a furnace, because you could open up all the walls. You're renovating the house anyways. Also, you can't attach an AC air conditioning unit to, you can't attach an air conditioning unit to a boiler. But with a furnace, you can connect a condenser to a boiler. Thanks guys for watching. Here's my thoughts on the house. I think it's a good house. It's not in terrible condition. The roof still is in good condition. There's no foundational issues. This is not a gutted down to the stud situation, but it's probably between average renovation and full renovation. So I like this house. I'm gonna replace the locks now, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. I haven't run comps on this place. I don't know. I would probably think that this would be like maybe $50, $55 a square foot, maybe 60. I need to get my contractor down here. I need to write up the scope, make sure the client sees it. I'll share the video with him, and then we'll see what he says. And then if he likes the scope, then I'll send my contractor down here. I'm gonna give him a rough estimate, and then my contractor will give the full estimate, more detailed estimate. And that's pretty much it. Thanks guys for watching, really appreciate it. See you next time.